Before this story begins, imagine a place full of noise, power, and ego, and one shocking moment that silenced everyone. A biker thought he could humiliate a waitress in front of a crowded bar, but what he saw changed his life forever. This is not just a story about a mistake, it's about truth, scars, and the price of respect. If stories that expose reality and transform lives move you, subscribe to the Soulbound Stories, share this video with others, and comment below what you think real strength means. You're watching Soulbound Stories. Now, let's start this video. The bar throbbed with noise, engines still echoing in the bones of the men who filled the room. Smoke clung to the ceiling, laughter crashed against the walls, and empty bottles lined the counter like trophies of forgotten nights. Maya moved through it all with quiet precision, her tray steady, her expression neutral but alert. She had learned how to read a room without looking afraid, how to keep her shoulders straight even when eyes lingered too long. Every step she took was careful, not from weakness, but from experience. In places like this, attention could turn dangerous in seconds. At the corner table sat a biker who commanded space without asking for it. Rex was built like a wall, leather stretched tight across his frame, patches stitched with stories no one dared question. His laugh was loud, sharp, meant to dominate. He drank fast, spoke faster, and enjoyed watching people shrink when he leaned in. When Maya passed their table, he noticed her not as a person, but as something passing through his territory. His eyes followed her, not with desire alone, but with entitlement, as if the room owed him amusement. As Maya returned with drinks, Rex shifted his chair back, boots scraping the floor. He claimed she'd spilled beer on him, though his vest was dry. The accusation wasn't about truth, it was about control. The room sensed it, that invisible tightening before something breaks. Maya stood her ground, calm but firm, denying it without apology. That calm irritated him more than defiance ever could. In one sudden motion, driven by impulse and ego, Rex grabbed the front of her uniform and yanked. The tearing sound cut through the bar like a blade. Music died, laughter vanished. What was revealed froze every man mid-breath. Beneath the fabric wasn't shock meant to entertain, it was survival etched into skin. Scars layered over scars, surgical lines crossing her chest, burn marks darkened with time, a medical port resting beneath fragile skin. These weren't hidden wounds of shame, they were proof of war. The kind fought in hospital rooms, alone, at night, when no one is watching. Maya didn't cover herself immediately. She didn't scream or cry. She stood there, exposed but unbroken, eyes steady as the silence swallowed the bar whole. Rex's hand dropped as if burned. His confidence drained from his face, replaced by something unfamiliar, shock, then something close to fear. In that moment, power shifted. The room no longer belonged to him. It belonged to the truth written across her body, a truth so heavy it crushed every joke, every grin, every excuse men like him hid behind. The silence stretched until it became unbearable. Maya finally reached for her torn shirt, pulling it closed with controlled hands, her movements slow and deliberate. "I'll get another uniform," she said, her voice steady, almost distant. She turned and walked toward the back, each step firm despite the tremor running through her chest. Behind her, the bar slowly exhaled. Rex remained frozen, staring at the empty space she'd left behind. The image of those scars burned into his mind. For the first time in years, he felt small, not because someone threatened him, but because he had exposed a truth he couldn't undo. Rex followed her moments later, stopping short of the staff room doorway. His reflection in the metal frame looked different now, stripped of swagger. "I didn't know," he said quietly. Maya didn't turn around. She pulled on a hoodie, covering what the world had already seen. "That never stopped anyone before," she replied. He swallowed hard, searching for words that wouldn't insult her further. She finally faced him, eyes calm but tired. "Those scars are the price of surviving," she said. "Don't ever confuse them with weakness." The weight of that sentence settled deep in his chest. He apologized, not loudly, not dramatically, but with a raw honesty that surprised even him. No excuses, no jokes. Just regret. Maya listened without interrupting, then nodded once. "Remember this," she said. "That's enough." Rex left the bar soon after, his friends following without protest. The night air felt colder, heavier. As engines roared to life, Rex realized something had shifted permanently. Strength. He understood now. Wasn't about taking space. It was about knowing when you had no right to it. Life moved forward. Maya didn't stay long at that bar. She found work where respect didn't have to be earned daily, where her past didn't define her worth. The scars faded slightly with time, but their meaning never did. They reminded her she had endured, that she was still standing. Rex changed too, quietly. He stopped drinking. He walked away from fights. He volunteered, listened more than he spoke, carried that night with him like a warning etched into memory. Years later, the story lived on, retold in different ways. Some remembered the shock, others the silence. But the truth remained the same. One reckless act exposed more than skin. It revealed resilience, forced accountability, and rewrote two lives forever. In a place built on noise and dominance, it was the quiet dignity of a woman who had survived that froze the room, and the man who learned too late that real power begins where cruelty ends.